Hi guys, Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters. So today I am participating with a bunch of other lovely ladies in a YouTube hop. So what you need to do to qualify for a winning entry is to hop along to all the other videos, and you need to leave a comment on everyone's video, and you will go into the draw to win a fabulous prize from our sponsor. So today we are doing a summer hop, so all fun summery type things, and my photo is of my darling little boy outside eating lots of tanbuck and having a lovely old time in the sunshine, which is basically how we spent a lot of our summer, outside in the sunshine just having a blast. I am using papers from my January Kitaholics kit and the ephemera pack that came with that, and the exclusive cut apart sheet, and all the other bits and bobs that came in that January kit. And at the moment I am cutting long rectangular strips out of my paper. I'm cutting 2 of every paper that are the patterned papers so that I can use both sides, and I'm then going to lay them along the bottom of my page. So I am busily cutting all these strips out to then lay out on the page. It was a really simple and easy layout to do, and really was a great way to use up and show off all the beautiful different papers in this kit. And I just thought the colours were perfect for the colours in my little man's blue and green striped shirt, because all the colours in this kit are the black and white, but mostly blues and greens. So I'm just about done cutting all the colours out here. There are a lot of pages in the kit, so if you're interested in the Kitaholic kits, this is giving you a bit of an idea of all the different things that we get. So I'm now just having a fiddle with how to lay them out so that I don't have heaps of dark colours together, or heaps of light colours together, or heaps of patterns together, or anything like that. So once I have a bit of an idea, I put them a bit more specifically down along the bottom where they're actually going to go. And I do have them a bit higgledy-piggledy. I don't want them in a straight line. I kind of want bits up and bits down. And I do have them so they hang off the bottom of the page. I know you can't really see that very well. And once I've glued them all down, I'll just trim them up to make the perfect rectangle around the page. So just laying all those out now. And if you've got good spatial awareness, you'll realise that I actually don't quite have enough to fit my entire page. I almost do, but not quite. And so the easy solution for this could have been to cut more bits of paper, but I didn't really want to do that because that would repeat some of the patterns I'd already used. So I got out the exclusive cut apart sheet that I'd already cut up, and there was a couple of little branding strip type pieces included in that, so I was able to include those along as well. And I ended up using all 3 of them and just added a little bit of different colouring and shape to, or thickness to, those things along the bottom. So I then sticky all those on with double-sided tape. I just sort of quickly stick them on so that I don't lose the layout, and then I trim all the edges off and make it so beautiful and rectangle again, or square again, and then I stick them down a bit more carefully. Now, these photos I printed using my Canon Selfie, and for those of you that are familiar with the Canon Selfie, you know that it's got the perforated edge down the side. I didn't want to tear along that perforated edge this time. I wanted the photo in its full entirety, so I cut off the white section and just left that perforated edge on the photo. And I am going to put some layers behind my photo to give it a little bit of pop and a little bit of dimension. So I start by going through my papers again to decide the 3 colours I'd like to put behind the photo. I know that I want to use that darkened green and greeny blue and aquarry colour as well, and I knew I wanted a 3rd colour, so I end up using this black and white one as well. So I'm going to layer those 3 colours behind my photos, and as you can see, I start with the black and white one, and I do that pretty perfectly as a rectangle. It's just got a little edge perfectly around the edge of the 3 photographs. And then I decide with the next one that I don't think I want it to be a perfect rectangle. I think I might make it a little bit skewed. So when I decide if I want the light colour or the dark colour first, which it ends up being the light colour, I then cut 3 rectangles that are a good size, but then when I stick the photo down, I skew the photo a little bit so it's a little bit off. And then I do the exact same with the dark bluey green colour. I then cut 3 rectangles of that and again stick that down so it's a little bit skewed. I then layer the 3 photos onto my page so that they are sort of overlapping a little bit and not taking up way too much space on the page. And now I get out my ephemera pack, and inside the ephemera pack I also have placed the exclusive cut apart sheets that I already have cut up. And I just have a bit of a fiddle, to be honest, with all the different bits and pieces that were included. I play around with the different things. It takes me a little while to decide what I want to do. I love making layouts using the kits because I know everything goes together, and now it's just up to me about what I think fits well and what I like the look of. So I just have a bit of a play, different little clusters around my photos to see what it is that I like. So yeah, not really much I can tell you about that. I'm sort of sorting into different types of pictures, I guess, or designs to see if there's anything in particular I like. I should tell you, sorry if I sound a bit funny while I'm talking. My little man's playing in his ball pit, and his newest game is to throw his balls everywhere. So I'm walking around collecting his balls while recording my voiceover at the moment, because this hop has to be loaded tonight if it is going to be up and ready in time. So I don't have time to dawdle around. I've put this off for too long and I need to get going with it. So he is happy as Larry throwing his balls and happy that I'm collecting them all for him. So that's why I sound a bit funny while I'm walking around. So yeah, I have decided on the different clusters I'm going to do pretty much by now, and I place those where I want to put them, and then I basically glue them in the exact spots they're placed using my double-sided tape. Then it's time for my heading. Again, if you're newer at scrapbooking and you're not aware of what I'm doing with my heading, I'm sticking my heading onto an old packaging bag because it's see-through, and then I can sort of move my heading around and see where it is I'd like for it to go. And because the packaging bag is plastic, the letters peel off really, really easily. So I've gone with the heading Yummo because little man is eating bits of bark and looks funny and cheeky. And now I'm just moving my bag around to see where I think I'd like the heading. And it was a little bit tricky for me to decide where exactly I wanted it to go. But once I do, I then just peel the letters off the bag and stick those down. Then I'm almost finished, but I know it's not quite done. It's missing something. It's not 100% right. So I then have a look at some of the other bits and bobs that were included in the kit, and they were things like the wood veneer love hearts, the enamel dots and the sequins, and I have a bit of a play to see how I can include those in my layout as well. I decide that the wood veneer hearts don't really go, and I can't really see how to get those to work, but I do like the sequins and the enamel dots. So in a moment, when I finish with my heading, I'm going to grab those and have a bit of a fiddle with how I'm going to fit those on. You should see a few layouts from my sister and I using different Kitaholic kits items, so if it is something you're interested in, you can check those out. Otherwise, just check out our videos in general, because we do a few layouts. We do quite a variety: layouts, flip books, sometimes there's some card making, a whole bunch of different things, a few project life spreads. We'd love to hear what kind of things you like seeing the most, what you're most interested in, and we can sort of try and tailor our videos to be a bit more like that. We currently have a thing going on which is scrapbooking roulette, where we are trying to use up bits and pieces from our stash. Katie is succeeding more than I am at doing that because I have not had a chance to scrapbook at all. This video of mine is all that I have done for pretty much all of January and so far this much of February, and all I did in December was my December daily, which is a lot because you're doing it every day, but it was only one of the little small albums, so I really didn't have much time to scrapbook over that time. So what I'm doing now is just using my PVA glue to glue on my sequins, and then I add an enamel dot as well to the little clusters because I like doing things in bunches of 3. And then I'm pretty much finished. I decide after the glue has dried on the sequins that I would like a little bit of Heidi Shine, so I don't actually show you me putting on the Heidi Shine, but when you look at the close-up pictures there is Heidi Shine in those photos. So I hope you like this layout, guys. I hope it was something you might be able to give a try at home. Please leave a comment down below to enter a draw and check out the other ladies in the hop. And please give us a thumbs up if it's something you liked. Thanks, guys, and Katie and I will catch you on the flip side. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye.